Hey guys, TSK here. Just letting you know this is something new I would like to continue doing with the channel. I'm doing this little series with Chris Allen, and hopefully, with good feedback, we can continue doing these. This is going to be a 4-part series so far, and if you like the video, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe if you're new and you find it informative. I'm going to apologize for how long this video is, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Right. What's up, sexies? TSK back here today, hoping to build some shenanigans and send them your way with my buddy Chris Allen, the VGC Wondering Legends, who also hosts the Gauntlet page on Facebook. So I'll link it down below. Go ahead and check it out, and I'll give it over to Chris.
All right, and for everyone on my side of this video, welcome back for another video. As everyone knows, my name is Chris Allen VGC, owner of the Gauntlet on Facebook, one of the villains running the Wonder and Legends podcast. I'm the mean one on that side of the things, and today we have Cody on the channel.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Very, very good content creator, guys. I will have his link for not only this video, but his channel as well in the description. Be sure to like and subscribe to both of our channels, and comment below any ideas you have with the 5 Pokemon that we are working with today. This is Series 8, so we're going to be we're going to do 5 teams. We're going to do Groudon, Kyogre, Shadow Rider, Ice Rider, and Giratina, all within the Series 8 rule set. So this is stuff that, y'all can take to your advantage going into it, so you have a little bit more knowledge, because I mean, you get 7 days to prep, and it gets a little difficult.
For sure. So, I'm going to start out from the bottom of the list with the Kyogre and save the spice for last.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty. So, with Kyogre, my whole idea was either Indeedee female that I thought of, okay, well, if we set Psychic Terrain, then we prevent priority, like extreme speeds, sucker punches, things like that, that will keep you from hitting with a full max water spout. But then the one thing, even with a choice scarf for a water spout, the one thing that made me stop was, okay, Regieleki's a thing, and it's stupidly fast. And I was like, that's not going to work. And then even if you do Tornadus, Kyogre to try to set Tailwind, then you can just either fake out the Tornadus and then Regieleki, or just fake out the Kyogre if you don't have Indeedee to back it up. And I'm just like, it's going to be really hard to build this. So what I was thinking was maybe have Indeedee, maybe not, but I definitely am probably going to get a fake out user next to Kyogre just in case they bring a Regieleki. Also thinking about Landorus for sure, because since Regieleki, it usually only carries electric attacks, but it does have extreme speed sometimes that I've seen on it. And that would be something that might need Psychic Terrain for, but it's definitely going to be crazy with the terrains, the weather. Things are going to get like crazy with the Dynamax mechanic.
You mentioned fake out, and
Yes.
like you said, Regieleki Scarf still is a problem. Why not run like say fake out Raichu and just force them turn 1 to not be able to use an electric move? They're gonna have to double down the Raichu. So if you make it fake out, they have to KO it with a sash. They're not KOing it turn 1 anyway, so that stops the electric problems. You fake out the other mon, because extreme speed Regieleki isn't going to be a problem for you. That lets you get both off pretty well, I think.
I do like it, because I know I'm going to try, because when I first got into competitive, I played Ubers a lot, and so Choice Scarf, Kyogre, I swore by, and always kept it next to a Dialga for Thunder. But yeah, the Lightning Rod, the fake out, it just depends on what they want to do. Because every time I think of Regieleki, I just think of spamming electric webs and then getting good speed control. But everybody usually just does screens, and It's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's really fast. It can be good. So, Focus Sash, the Lightning Rod, the Fake Out. On a Raichu. I really like that. I never use it. I always see it as something super fragile that I can just pop.
I mean, it's definitely usable. I used one on my team through I think series 2 through 5. Um, while it is fragile, the benefit of it is it gives you such good options. You know, it has fake out, it protects any water or flying Pokemon for at least turn 1 while you're and turn 2 because you're forcing with the fake out that second turn. And then of course it also gets stuff like Nuzzle for speed control and to throw some paralysis around. It gets light screens as well if you really want to like fake out turn 1 to go for big damage. Turn 2, if you're not threatened, you could throw up a light screen to now make Kyogre even more bulky and not scared. And that allows you to actually invest your bulk over here a little bit better. It gets, Thunderbolt, which Thunder would probably be the optimal one here because
especially since we're running Kyogre.
So Thunder, fake out.
Also gets Helping Hand if you just want to be that guy with Water Spout or Origin Pulse. So the big things I know resist is going to be like Steel, Dragon types. So like Ice. I'm still going to swear by Indeedee, just because redirection might be okay. I always build it on every team, but I know I said the Regieleki is going to be a problem. But with the Raichu, it gets rid of that. And what is something? I was thinking of things that were going to be really strong. So like Zacian and the Riders, the Calyx Riders that we're talking about, setting its own Trick Room. I don't think Follow Me Trick Room is going to be too bad against this team because we're going to just pop off with a big spout. Could even put the Helping Hand on the Raichu for that reason, or fake out. No, because if they're going to run Indeedee and Trick Room Calyrex, we probably just do a Helping Hand Water Spout and hope for the best.
I mean, yeah, Helping Hand, Water Spout, it's still going to put it there, and it's going to put it within range. And then that following turn, you still have Raichu there, which can pretty much clean up after the amount of damage it's going to do. I'll pull up a damage calculator real quick on screen for everyone just to kind of see what things we're talking about when we say certain. So we'll go Kyogre, Choice Scarf set. That should be right. Yeah, and no. So Water Spout onto Calyrex, Ice Rider. This is max attack, max speed. No, you don't want. It's not going to be max speed. Probably
On Shadow.
This is the ice one.
Oh, the ice one. Yeah, you're going to be like HP or a little bit of mix in special defense.
I would say we'll do 252.
The weird thing is it gets extra weaknesses for gaining that Psychic type from Calyrex. And the way I always run Glastrier is I always put a little bit in defense because most of the stuff it's going to take is going to be physical. Unless you just can see a Flash Cannon coming.
All right, so at 148 attack, 252 HP, 104 special defense, and let's do. I mean, they're going to be running at plus attack nature mostly. They're going to be running a light. They're probably going to run Iron Ball just so they don't get wrecked by other Glastiers because its speed tier's 50. Mm-hmm. So we can ignore the item. Your Water Spout is going to do 75 to 88% not helping handed.
That's not bad at all.
So they can follow me.
And that's even with a little bit of special defense investment too, with max HP.
Yeah, that was with max HP and half his other EVs thrown in special defense. So yeah, I think Water Spout Helping Hand. I mean, that's a KO. Because helping hand is what, +2?
I think it's just +1. I think there's a helping hand thing on the damage calc that you can click. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, so let's helping hand. I'll turn this back to 0. And let's see.
Shit, that's a KO.
Guaranteed.
Even, wow.
With
Yeah.
extra, which means even if, and this is the thing when I count, I don't know how you do, like you like to, because this is my first time building with you actually.
Yeah, I know. It's my first time actually doing anything with you as well, besides that one draft match we had.
Yeah, yeah. But with me, I always calculate the worst case scenario within like something. So like, we see the
Assault vest,
even
Ice
if they
Rider.
run, yeah, like if they
Well,
run,
if he has Assault vest, he's not going to run Trick Room then. He's going to have a zone
even
setter.
with 252 special defense and 252 HP, helping hand Water Spout is
100 to
a
118.
guaranteed
Good
KO.
God.
So I think that's perfect.
So then really all we got to worry about is our checks, which is going to be like Regieleki
Which Raichu is
in something really fast.
covering that quite
and
well.
we could easily still thinking Landorus would be good as an all-around because it gets Intimidate for just some of the bulkier things to slow them down. Because ultimately, we're going to just want to just run them over with Kyogre. So what is the best way to shut down Regieleki? I did like 45% to Regieleki with the freaking Scizor Bullet Punch Technician Choice Band. Before on Showdown, I was like, Jesus, the thing is actually frail.
So with most typical Regieleki sets,
do they really invest anything in speed because they're so fast already? I thought they only put enough EVs in there to outspeed, I think, max speed Dragapult.
All right, so we'll do 252 HP. We'll say they're going to invest only 100 in attack, and they're going to throw the other 152 in special. Worst case, Water Spout can kill it almost 2.5 times over. That's a lot of damage. Origin Pulse can basically kill it every single time, 2 times over. And Ice Beam is a 70% roll, so that's a 2-8 KO guaranteed.
My only thing is I'm not worried about how much damage I'm going to do to it. It's about it doing damage to me, knocking Water Spout's power down, and just screwing up the speed control. It's trying to prevent that from happening and keep Kyogre as healthy as possible just so he can get off the fat spouts.
Let's see. Okay.
Because I could see like Electro Web, screens, Thunder Cage is usually what I see.
So
my problem is whenever I make teams, I just theory craft stuff and then I'm like, okay, what can really beat me? And then I'll just throw something really quick together. Then I'll go and battle like 5 or 10 times until I get destroyed completely. I'm like, okay, well, how can I prevent that? It's a bunch of trial and error.
Let's see. So we got 252 between those two, 180, 192, 200, 210. So that gives us 40 more. 40 more. So if we dump that into HP, let's see. What about if we dump that in the special? And
Regieleki's so frail. We're going to be able to kill it if we can keep it from going off, which is why I think Raichu Fake Out with the Scarf Kyogre would be good as long as they didn't have something else beside Regieleki to keep it from doing something. Because if they have their own Fake Out user, okay, well, we Raichu Fake Out Regieleki. Okay, they Fake Out Kyogre. Like, well, fuck.
well, in the following turn, they're still unable to use Regieleki. So then it's whatever their other user is. So I think Protect would be a really nice move on Raichu because you want to preserve it. So after that initial fake out, I think protecting on turn 2 just to prevent him from going off, and you still shut Regieleki down because it still can't click any of its electric type moves.
It can click Electric Web though, because it is a spread move, so it will hit Kyogre.
Oh, that's right.
And still give Raichu the boost. And it's the speed control that we're worried about. That's why I'm just like, how the hell do I deal with this without just straight up using a ground type Pokemon? Which I'm actually just looking up here. I'm like, what kind of ground Pokemon can I use? And mine just keeps going to Intimidate Landorus.
Which I think is really good for this.
Or even possibly. No, I'm not going to do that crazy. I was thinking of Arena Trap Dugtrio. Keep Regieleki in to get rid of one threat. Like, if it doesn't run screens or something. It sounds.
Ally Switch too, just for cheese.
Does Dugtrio get Ally Switch?
Yeah, he used to. I don't. Let me see if it's still.
No. I mean, you know, oh my god, it gets Ally Switch. Yeah, you know me. I love putting Ally Switch on the stupidest thing sometimes to get away with it. I like that.
So Ally Switch, you can run.
Okay, so yeah, we can definitely Arena Trap it.
Let's see.
The thing that sucks is we're giving the Focus Sash to Raichu. What would we give to Dugtrio? Because I know I want to give it like Sucker Punch, something that it's just gonna. This Regieleki's not gonna have a good time being around.
Sucker Punch, high horsepower, Ally Switch. What else is in the meta right now that's kind of counters?
We could run Rock Slide.
Yeah, there's a lot of flying types, so I think Rock Slide's a good final.
And if we just really want to, I still can't think of an item, and I'm just thinking King's Rock, Rock Slide. Okay, well, screw Trick Room, but Kyogre and Indeedee just flat out destroys that. Or just Kyogre Helping Hand. But I do like the idea of Arena Trap Dugtrio to keep Regieleki from running away. Because if we have Raichu and Dugtrio, it can't even Volt Switch out.
So with this lead here, what would you run? Like maybe Dugtrio next to Lando?
We easily could take high horsepower off Dugtrio and just put Earthquake on it. Could do Choice Scarf.
Well, we had the Scarf.
I mean, Choice Band or something.
So yeah, Choice Band. Arena Trap, okay. We'll just run that for now. Raichu, we haven't touched. Kyogre, we haven't finished. Lando, so now we got the Landorus. This is pairing with that.
Then
Landorus.
I'm already thinking of down the line of, okay, well, we don't want to take an ice type attack because we're kind of ice weak right now. I know we have water, so we're going to make Dugtrio and Landorus a little bit harder to preserve if we have the ring going. I almost just want to say, screw it. What if we run like a Torkoal and something with FD? That's going too crazy with it.
Let's see.
Would we want to go like Assault Vest, Jolly, Max Speed, U-turn type things? Switch it in, pivot out, see if they switch out too.
Yeah,
pivot back into Kyogre, possibly.
And the thing is we can also, because we're not really we don't have to max Kyogre with the Scarf item in the way we're Water Spout spamming because we're losing output.
That's literally all we're really needing to do is just Water Spout, and then we could have Landorus or something else be a big sweeper.
So I think Assault Vest on Landorus just for some extra bulk, and then make him, U-turn, of course, for pivoting. Throw on Outrage to hit dragon types such as Dialga, Palkia. It's neutral, but it's still a decent hit on them.
And it lowers their, they're mostly special attackers.
Yeah, those, yeah. Let's see. Coverage. What is really needed? I mean, he needs his stab flying.
Which is what? Fly?
Which is fly. And then for the last move, we
wouldn't really want Earthquake with the way we're running the team.
Yeah, Earthquake wouldn't be.
Unless we took the sash off Raichu and put an air balloon, and then Big Brain switched Raichu out with Landorus using Earthquake. I mean,
we can actually do that because like Raichu has enough of an ability to add some bulk to it because its base stats aren't as horrible. I mean, its base 80 special defense, 60 HP compared to Dugtrio, who is 50, 70, and 35.
I always see freaking Jesus, it has 35 HP. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, so I say Sash on Dugtrio, and then Raichu.
So then we could get away with
Air Balloon, and then on the spread on Raichu, you definitely want to go max speed. I mean, hold on, max speeds.
What are we? We're gonna want to outspeed other fake out users. No, because in the next turn.
Yeah, we want to outspeed majority of fake out users. Thankfully, those right now are Incineroar, Rillaboom.
Oh, Incineroar's usually slow anyway. Rillaboom is too.
So,
do we need speed?
I mean, what's the no speed? 28, 281. I would say let's do 4 speed EVs, Timid Nature, and then do 12 special attack. Because Thunder, or let's do 16 special attack because like with Thunder, it's hitting pretty hard anyway. And then physical 152, special defense a little bit better. We'll do 92 and then dump the rest in HP.
Very interesting. I'm usually just a 252 kind of person. And then it's like, okay, well, I'll just play what I can. But so this is like a really weird Raichu spread for me. I'm like, that's so odd. But I like it. Would we want to do it? How much do we want to do a different nature since Fake Out and Nuzzle are both physical attacks, but we're not really looking for the damage off that. We're wanting to just pop off with Kyogre Spout and then pick up everything with some.
Oh, we wanted Helping Hand too. I almost forgot to add that.
Oh yeah. Are we doing dropping Nuzzle for Protect?
Yeah, just because if it's a better positioning, I feel because Raichu with the Kyogre, you want to preserve as much as possible.
Right. There's so many times where I freaking wish I put Protect on Pokemon, and I guess so. Get so aggravated.
I love Protect.
It literally saved me in a match against, I think, Jonathan.
Oh, nice. Lando is the 252 kind of speedmon here. I mean, we're not outspeeding Aleki no matter how much we try, so we'll take some of that speed. Assault Vest is going to help there. We'll dump the rest into his physical defense. Jolly, of course, to the speed. Let's go back here and Kyogre, Ice Beam, Water Spout. You said you wanted Origin Pulse, right?
Yeah. I got Water Spout, Origin Pulse, Thunder, and Ice Beam since it's just Choice Scarf. Because once we get our health kind of knocked down, Origin Pulse usually is the better option, even though it's really inaccurate.
All right. There's that. That puts him at 156 times 2, so 300 speed. What was Aleki's? 234. You're outspeeding Aleki here.
Wait, we are outspeeding Aleki?
Yeah, because so we're at 156 with a 252 timid. So we're at 156. So Choice Scarf is times double speed, right? 1.5. So we would get 75 plus 75 is 140 plus 5, 6, 7, 8. 78, so 9, 80, 82, 83. So 156 plus 83 would be our speed, I think.
And that's with no speed investment on Aleki?
So that puts us at 339. And Lucky
with the timid nature,
with Timid.
or probably they usually run them with modest for damage.
So
Since they're
yeah,
so
so
fast.
even at max, so at max speed Timid, their speed is going to be 277. At max speed Timid on our end, we're at 156.
Huh. I guess I thought it was way too fast.
One, so that puts us at two. We're outspeeding it if they don't go full investment.
I guess I gave it more credit than it was worth. I thought it was just like the end all god speed Pokemon next to Deoxys speed. So I was like, oh god, how am I gonna deal with that?
Okay.
So then I guess fake out into Elecki or the other thing just to break stash and then finish it with Water Spout.
It was me. I'd fake out a Lucky just to stop it and then turn around and Water Spout because Water Spout kills it.
Right, straight
And
up.
I'd be pretty mad if I led Reggie Lucky to kind of Kyogre and got one shot by Water Spout.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Because that's exactly what I'd run it for. But now I wonder, do we even need Tug Trio?
Let's see here. Lando, this. What do you like? Do you like Rillaboom?
For terrain, it could be useful. If we were running Kyogre, after what we've just talked about, the only other thing I'm thinking about now is like Sun, because I know it's pretty strong, especially with Torkoal, and since the Ice Rider is going to be a thing, you're probably going to see more Eruption from that.
So throw like a backroom Suncore kind of deal.
Be prepared for Sun.
Okay.
Because I know we have Kyogre, but if they, it just comes down to playing a lot, and I do way too many theorizing in my head of, oh, well, if this happens and that happens. It's like, dude, just play the game.
Well, thankfully with Doug Trio, we're at least stopping that. The switching, pivoting, if we see to where they could potentially do that.
And switch to Rain.
We have
Then yeah, I'd totally go for Rillaboom.
Yeah, so Rillaboom, and then
are you more of a choice band Rillaboom or Life Orb?
I really like Miracle Seed on mine, just because I'm not taking residual damage. I'm also not getting locked in, so this lets me actually sit here and use a
and you can kind of use Fake Out too, and Protect.
Fake Out, Protect. Those are two moves I run on it. I run Fake Out, Protect. I run Grassy Glide, and then I always kind of alternate my last move. It's usually either U-turn for pivoting just to keep Fake Out pressure in the back alive. Sometimes I'll run knockoff to remove items and hit some dark type Pokemon. And then also you could run U-turn, knockoff, close combat. You could run.
She has the 4-move syndrome for sure. Then I'm just like looking at everything. I'm like, man, this thing, it wants to Fake Out, Protect, Grassy Glide, and it's like, then if you lose the Wood Hammer damage, this thing wants to do a lot of stuff. I watched one of your Player Cup matches when you were using Rillaboom with the band and going against another Rillaboom with acrobatics, and I was like, yeah, that is really weird.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was because it max airstreamed and I forgot it gets. I was like, dude, it took me forever to remember. I was like, why is it airstreaming right now?
I could see that being really good if you made like a bulky weakness policy Rillaboom and then pop your weakness policy, and then your acrobatics is just gonna go off the chart. I was like, man, that could. It's like some of that crazy stuff that I could totally see trying to do.
What did they? I don't remember what he used on his. I think it was he used a grassy seed on his.
Okay.
To add more bulk when that's what it was.
Just bulk and wanting to speed it up with acrobatics.
Yeah, and then acrobatics now to get speed. Then after the fact, he was able to just run away with it a little bit.
I think you still won that one.
Barely. I was rocking Suncore. I should have So Torkoal. No, I use Sun or did I use? I had to watch. I
Yeah,
can't
you
remember.
used Torkoal and Venusaur to lead. I really thought you were gonna like slate powder the Lapras before you switched. Because I honestly expected Lapras to max right there too.
Oh, that's true. The Lapras thing that made me so mad. Oh, that Players Cup was a rough setting. Speed. Not a lot of people run a lot of speed on it, especially because three of your moves here on like this build
Right, it's priority anyway.
don't require speed. Like Protect doesn't matter how fast you are. Fake Out doesn't matter. Grassy Glide. Um,
So what? A lot of attack and then
so I run like
bulk.
20 something speed just to outspeed other Rillabooms in that min speed category. I always throw a little bit in, and then the rest is literally just dumping in the HP and getting your attack up and hitting hard and living a hit or two that you shouldn't have lived. Because he has a really nice. I mean, it's 100 HP stat, so
It's definitely respectable, and you can't easily one shot it if you decide to max them.
yeah. And Miracle Seed is going to give. Like I don't know if we maxed it. Miracle Seed gives max overgrowth 1.2 times. Plus, it's on grassy terrain, so another additional boost as well. So it would still hit pretty hard if it was a max in the back.
It's like 2.7. Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. We just wouldn't get a huge jungle beat, whatever it gets. It's G max attack
Oh, the
thing that ignores abilities.
mm-hmm.
I can't remember. All I know is it's cool and it's got vines and it ignores abilities.
Zarude.
That's the jungle healing. I was thinking of Rillaboom's G max attack.
Oh.
The drum solo. Is that what it is? G max drum solo. Ah. Okay, so now we got this. We can deal with Sun. Can deal with our G-Lecky. I feel like we have a solid core. Probably Kyogre, Raichu every time. Maybe Rillaboom, because even though Rain's gonna make Rillaboom a little bit more resistant to fire. We got 3 weak to ice now though. We need something to deal with ice. And I know we got Rock Slide on the Dugtrio, but I definitely want something to deal with ice.
So we want something to hit ice because we're going to be in rain. We don't want to go the fire route to hit it. So a strong steel type would be nice.
Yeah, stellar fighting. And that actually helps because water will help steel be resistant against fire.
So we've got our steel type options here.
We want fast steel or slow steel? Scizor. No. I just saw that. I was like, damage. Have a grass type.
What about...
Hey, Celestilla. I love that thing.
That's what I was thinking. Either Celestilla or maybe Metagross. I just don't like Celestilla.
Stack Attack could almost work too, because we got Landorus for flying coverage for the fighting that it's weak to. It's really bulky on the defensive side. It gets rock and steel for ice and fire, even though I'm not really worried about fire. It helps give us a little trick room. We really don't expect them to be able to set trick room effectively, though. But Celestilla gives us a nice little rock in the back if everything goes to hell. Could be a good max target, too, if we just want to max Airstream and Raichu. Helping hand it. Just have at it. He isn't my draft team, so I got plans for this thing. Actually just won me a clutch game against Finn. Just like, wow, I actually pulled this off. My favorite thing about Celestilla is it's so well-rounded except for its speed. And then if we really want it to touch terrain with its flying type, we can just put an Iron Ball on it too, make it slower, useful in Trick Room. But I always just toss leftovers on it. Leech Seed, Protect, Spam, coverage attacks. So we could put like flash cannon. I also really like a damaging rep, but we have so much damage already. We don't really need to have like acrobatics, air slash, weakness policy. We don't really need that, even though it's fun and it's bulky enough to pull it off with max. Oh my god. Raichu, Volt Switch, Celestilla, weakness policy. Sorry, I like thinking of stupid stuff like that. I'm just like, oh.
I'm gonna move the assault vest on Celestilla.
It's fair.
And then on Landorus, let me double check what items. We have the air balloon, we have a focus sash, we have the miracle seed.
Choice scarf.
Choice band. We're not using it. And with U-turn, we can pivot a choice band pretty hard. I kind of like it.
I mean, if we lead Kyogre against a Ninetales Auroraville or a Auroraville setter, I think we lose the speed war and they get their weather. So if that's what they want to lead, we probably wouldn't lead Kyogre. We'd probably lead Raichu and I would assume Celestilla, just so we can fake out and take out the Ninetales Auroraville or Auroraville setter in general.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of flexibility with it. I mean, I think we're hitting quite a bit of different routes of effectiveness here.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is I'll always just constantly think of, okay, that's a threat. How can I deal with it? That's a threat. How can I deal with it? And then I'll go through stupid amounts of stuff. But we probably spent like what 20 minutes talking about this team, if not more. We got 4 more we need to do.
Yeah. So this is the Kyogre team, and
I'm gonna definitely play with these and see what I like and don't like about it. The Celestilla Assault Vest I like, but it scares me because I always like putting Leech Seed out and just sitting there being fat. What the hell is going on out there? All I hear is the freaking TV through my headphones going wah wah. I'm like, bruh, please.
All right, so
he's gonna Grassy Glide and Kyogre, so probably fake out into Rillaboom and then.
Oh, you went to Urshifu.
That's not bad.
Water.
That's not bad. It still conserves Kyogre.
Kyogre's gonna hit. What? Oh wow.
Oh jeez, that was so much. He still does get priority. We can't switch to rain. So I think we gotta get a Kyogre out of there. Yeah. Rillaboom or Celestia. Rillaboom could probably take it. A water. It's up for debate. It's both are a bad choice. And they might go into Raichu as well, since they probably know that we don't want Kyogre to go. So a Protect wouldn't be the worst thing to get us into another a better area. I feel like they're gonna go for Raichu. Oh no, they're gonna go straight for the Rillaboom. Okay. Oh well, you couldn't block anyway because Urshifu's ability did.
Oh,
yeah, Raichu's dead.
Okay. So now,
we're still in a fine position because Dugtrio, you kill KO Urshifu. We just don't have Protect on it, but we can put Dugtrio there, then switch it out because he's gonna Grassy Glide into it. So now we can KO Dugtrio or Urshifu and then switch Dugtrio out for Celestilla because it can take the Grassy Glide. Is it faster? Is Ally Switch faster than? Detect. That's smart.
I'll double protect.
That was. We got him scared there. So he's gonna switch now though.
He's gonna switch this out, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go ahead and Meteor Beam here into the Rillaboom slot.
Meteor Beam without Power Herb.
I know it's a little funky, but not a
I
lot
was
of.
wondering what you put on it because I was like a flamethrower, flash cannon. Then I was like Giga Drain, Meteor Beam, but
It just lives so many hits though. That's why. Like it honestly just tanks
it's
everything.
so bulky. Dude, my Celestilla was taking a Max Mudsdale weakness policy popped like a champ, and then was just eating it.
I believe it. I
It
mean,
was like it's the last video on my channel. It was crazy. It was wonderful.
all right. Well, here comes the Rillaboom.
Either probably gonna fake out or yeah, he's gonna fake out something.
You're gonna
And
fake out, but
probably fake out Rillaboom and maybe U-turn or Max or air into Rillaboom, possibly.
he's probably gonna fake out the Celestilla here just to stop that, which is fine.
Yeah.
Uh, Lando should be a 2-hit KO from Grassy Glide. He's gonna be forced to switch it out now. There's the fake out. There's a Grassy Glide and the Xerneas getting good chip on it. What do I want to do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to U-turn the Xerneas. I'm going to flash cannon that thing as well. I can't let that set out. Okay, that worked. So here, Landers. It's so different with like this because it's a 3v3 or 6v6. I wonder your scarf. Beast Boost proc. What are you going to go for? You're going to go ahead and so I'm maxing Celestilla here, even though we have a little damage, just because I want to get an Airstream off to help speed up Doug Trio, to help out with this bat game against the Xerneas here, because we can't stop Geomancy. So it is at 2x speed. We might still outspeed it, I think. And we also have ally switch. So the question is, he's probably going to just Dazzling Gleam, right? I think. What do you think? Oh, I lost my audio on you. Hold on.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're good.
I was gonna try to say it gets Max Lightning because I forgot I had my mic off, but I didn't use that.
Okay.
Rillaboom probably trying to get. I don't even know how much Xerneas can take because Geomancy is just God.
So we are going to go for ally switch here. Grassy Glide. 25%. That's not bad. Oh, you targeted that spot. Why?
Oh, because he was going to double down anyway, so the sash wouldn't have mattered. I think we're faster. We could probably pick it up with Kyogre. Maybe.
So Water Spout and
I would say Rock Slide, you're faster than Moltres, and it honestly should KO both.
I have a
If we're faster than Xerneas.
I have a decent attack too.
but it resists it,
Just
and it has the aura.
just to
Damn, we're
hope.
not faster. That's a game.
Okay.
I thought we'd be might have been faster.
Honestly, not bad for like the first game with a quick throw together.
Right.
All right.
So maybe what if we make Celestilla more? No, because then we have so many physical attackers.
So here, Rillaboom, Celestilla was one shot Rillaboom, which was nice. I do like Celestilla. Trio was nice. I would
Because if we're gonna,
argue Lando could probably be swapped into something else here.
cause all I could think about was how can we deal with Xerneas properly? Because everyone's gonna bring Zacian. And I feel like we can just OHKO that thing anyway if it comes.
Yeah, Celesteal is actually a really nice.
But Landorus really does help us. Landorus and Dugtrio both help us with the Dawnmane Necrozma that I guarantee is going to be
everywhere
big because it resists Zacian, which everyone's probably going to bring. Big thing I was like thinking was, okay, we're going to need Earthquake ground type attacks to cover that, and then possibly Fire to cover that if we need it. But since we're running Kyogre, we're not going to run Fire. But Groudon team are probably going to run some Fire.
Overall, not a bad team.
It can use some work, but I like it.
Yeah, it's good. And we'll on top of the video, I'll also post a paste in the comment section for all the teams here that we build. That way, you guys can copy them, try them out, see if you like it, edit it from there.